All right, we're looking at question number 7. I did this earlier all in one piece, but I'm going to break it down so that I can put it out to YouTube, otherwise it's too long. So it says that we have some data that Mr. Bean dropped his glasses off the big tower, CN tower, and so you have time and distance above the ground. So what we want to do here to get a scatter plot is you go into Stat, and then you hit the Edit, and then you enter in, if L1 has a whole bunch of data, you can hit Clear, but enter in your data, 0, 1, 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and then L2 is all the distances, and I had already typed those in. So now our data is in there. Now the next thing you do is you go into second y equals, which is stat plot, and you turn the plot on. Now this one is already on, but let's say it wasn't. You just hit enter to go into plot 1, and then I'll hit enter again to turn it on. If it was off, you just hit enter where the on is, and we want it to be a scatter plot. To get L1, if it's not already in there, you hit second number 1, and that puts in L1. Second number 2 puts in L2. This is up to you. It's just what kind of a dot do you want. I'll use a square dot. Okay, after you have the data put in there and stat plot set up, you need to set your window up. So looking at the data, looks like I'm going from 0 to 10 seconds, but I know further down in the problem they want to know when does it hit the ground. Well, it's going to be after 10, so I just put 0 to 16. And you can make your X scale be anything you want. Made it be 1. Could put 2. Maybe I'll change it to 2. All right, then for your Y scale, looking at the data, it starts off at 1,821 feet. So that's at the high point. And then it goes down, 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 and it's going to eventually hit the ground, which would be 0. Now, really the glasses won't go negative, but in order to make a little extra space at the bottom of the screen, I put in negative 200. That way I'll be able to see my numbers. And then the Y max, even though it was 1821, I built a little room in at the top for that too. So 1,900 for that. And then the scale could be what would be convenient. I'll go by 500s there. All right, so once you have all of that, the window's set up, you have your data in, you've set stat plot on, hit the graph, and there are your points. Now when you hit trace right now, you'll see that your cursor just travels along the points left and right. So that's called plot 1.